July 2nd, 1863, the bloodiest battle ever fought on the American continent is in full swing. More than 165,000 Americans, both blue and gray, fought at the Battle of Gettysburg. About a third of them died there. The small Pennsylvania town, today home to roughly 7,000 people, was Confederate General Robert E. Lee's highway into the North. From there, Washington, Philadelphia, and New York were within his grasp. President Lincoln would be forced to negotiate peace. The Confederate States of America would be their own independent nation. And it would all have come true if not for the bravest band of men north of the Mason-Dixon line, the 1st Minnesota Infantry Regiment. Historians describe the Battle of Gettysburg as a watershed for both sides, full of blunders and heroism and blinding devotion to fellow soldiers and patriotic ideals. Both sides improvised where necessary. They held their ground when they took a strategic position, and they charged when they saw an opening in the enemy's line. No opening was wider than the gap in the Union line on Cemetery Ridge. It was about 5.5 football fields in length. The only souls defending it were the 262 men of 1st Minnesota. Their job was simple: hold position, await your orders. But the tides of war quickly shifted. Brigadier General Cadmus Wilcox and his Alabama Brigade saw their opportunity and seized it. The Confederate Army was half a mile from splitting the line, enveloping the Yankees, and winning the Battle of Gettysburg. From there, they'd have likely won the war. The only thing standing in their way was the 1st Minnesota, the David to their Goliath. In an address dedicating a memorial to Colonel William Colville in 1928, President Calvin Coolidge said, "There was in their deed no element of selfishness, no hope of personal gain. It stands as an exhibition of pure patriotism, of supreme sacrifice for the integrity of the Union and the inviolate sovereignty of the federal Constitution." This is the story of the 1st Minnesota, the regiment that saved America.